It's really, the financial situation is a win-win because it's probably our most effective compliance tool to get people to follow the regulations because it's in their best financial interest to do so. As you mentioned, selling your fish privately, either door to door or from a car, you don't really command much of a price. However, when you sell, I guess ultimately to restaurants, because you've cleaned in a sanitary government compliant facility, two things that happen. One is that your management is sustainable, and you can demonstrate sustainable, sound, science-based management. Second, you clean your fish in a compliant facility. You meet those two criteria, you can then sell to restaurants. And the restaurant price is 3 to 4, sometimes even 5 times as much money as you would get selling, as you mentioned, on your own or privately, door to door, or from your car. So what happens is it's in everyone's best financial interest to comply with the regulations, but it's also in the best interest of the lake. So everybody wins in that situation. Basically what happens, the way this model works, and this market that you're seeing is a trial project. This is a pilot project, very small scale. But basically the way it's been set up is the fishermen call a number in the night they set their nets to tell us that their nets are out there. We know basically now what we can sell. So for example, yesterday we knew we were going to sell about 110 kilograms of walleye, or sorry, sell 110 fillets, which means we need about 110 kilograms of fish to buy. So of all the guys that call in, we divide that by the guys equally, and we'll buy equal fish from them. So what you saw is they drive up with their catch, which has to be packed on ice. It has to be, from that day, obviously. We weigh out their fish. We give them a receipt. We pay them $4 a pound, and they're paid every Friday. So we buy their fish. We then take it to this facility here, clean it under sanitary conditions, and resell it. So that basically our department breaks even. That all the profits are the fishermen's profits. So people come in and buy it at retail, which is right now $1 less a pound than Sobeys, but obviously a much better product. And restaurants obviously get a discount. But we've kind of made the model so that we break even. We maximize profits for the fishermen, which maximizes compliance for the program.
Our fisheries staff does an excellent job of touching base with all the known netters, and there are benefits to being part of the fisheries. They receive coolers that are like industrial type coolers. We provide ice for them to keep their fish fresh. They also receive GPS units so that they can mark where their nets are, and there won't be, there's no loss of nets, to get a fairer price for their fish at the market. Because some of our, yes, there are some that are sold in Sudbury, some non-compliant, but basically we're at the point where we have virtually every netter involved in our program. Yes, you're always going to have a couple of people, and that's people. That's the nature of some people who say, I don't care. I'm going to do it my way. But for the most part, this year during our moratorium, there were no nets in the water, and that was great, to know that the people were obeying our fishing moratorium, and that's a time set when the pickerel are in spawning, and to catch the spawning pickerel it leads to depleting our resources, and to know that no one, even those that may not want to participate, they as well respected our bylaw.
See, the way it was done in the past was it was more of the, it wasn't on the record. and this whole new system is going to put us on the record. So now guys are able to declare their income, and it'll help them out with things like achieving EI during the off season and make it more of a permanent job. They don't have to leave the communities. We can work right here. There's lots of work for us here. But with saying that, we have to make sure that we take care of our resource so that we can have sustainable jobs for the long term.
When we return, the business and the future of the Nipissing First Nation Fishery.